Booker should be easier. But yeah, bring your questions for tomorrow night, or tonight, I guess. Or if you read of anything interesting, just send me a message, and then I'll follow up watching the video or whatever. Yeah. That's interesting. Is that for him? Okay. So we got the Seven of Swords. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually surprising me for a second here. Because look what we got. We got the Seven of Swords here. And the coming clean jumped out with me big time. Yeah, I'm disappointed. However, okay, but that came out for him, coming clean. But I don't see him. Wait, okay. Is this still position 1? Yeah. Okay, coming clean, perseverance, waiting. Okay, waiting. What is he waiting for? Coming clean, waiting, releasing guilt. Over what? Y'all, the energy does feel different. Huh. Let me see. Is that it for the first position? The energy feels different. Whoa. Don't do that. Is this the same person that's helping Jeffries right now? And break that down for me, Suze. I think this is the same. Your feet are tingling. What does that mean for you? This might be the same person helping JS. I don't think we get him as a knight. We usually get him as a king. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to take this. But okay. Probably not. Because I have more cards. Lots more cards. Okay, no. Woo. Okay. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? All right. So what is his challenge? I don't know who that knight is. But it feels connected to Jeffries. Is he the knight? Is he helping Jeffries? He might be the knight helping Jeffries. Because this is in his first position. So this is like who he is. So he's someone who waits a little too long, right? But he waits for things to harvest. I mean, he did do that 25-hour thing, you know? This is Booker. I think he's the knight who's helping Jeffries. Yeah. But he's got some guilt and stuff he needs to release. Some coming clean that has to happen. What is it about, though? Is it about his rainbow life? I don't think that needs to happen. But look at his challenge. His challenge is I think he's rainbow. I think that's been the biggest thing. Because remember, we got that he was being blackmailed with that. And so this is his challenge. His challenge is his illusion, his deception, and even his confusion, and even his fear of being found out. Like, I think this all still plays together as that. And of course, she would be okay with him. She's Californian. Like, she's awesome. I think she knows that secret. Is this still his challenge? No, this is past. Okay. So in the past, in the past is that he avoided the confrontation. So in the past, he didn't stand up for her. people do take their image way too seriously, but you have to remember, like, for the older millennials up, you didn't tell people you were in the rainbow. Like, that's a younger millennial thing. There's a lot of consequence, especially in old families. There's a lot of consequence to not being normal. Like, my mother won't even admit she's ADHD. Okay. Is this still the past? Okay. That's still the past? Okay. Especially the Black community. What? You can't be gay. No, it's not allowed. But it's definitely the stuff that's playing in his head, right? So, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Is he trans? Not actually gay? It's weird because that word just like stood up for me. Yeah. So, okay, we got his inner turmoil, especially in the past, right? And then, but we also have like the avoiding confrontation. This could be a bunch of things, to be perfectly honest. And on one hand, it is Lotus, right? See a female, but notice it's also a female for him. It's Lotus. But when I got this here, being trapped in your own brain, you know, especially in your past, this is how I call it, being trapped in your brain. You see the words on here, but I call it being trapped in your brain because you got these swords in front of you, but they don't keep you on this boat. You just think they do. So it's weird that they call it personal growth and transition, but it's that transition word that got me. And that makes me think, like, is he really not like gay? Is he possibly actually trans? And that you definitely can't be, you know? You definitely can't be that in Black society at our age. That's very much so. Oh, okay. This card was like, before you move past me. One, it's a validation card. It's a yes card. But two, it's the emotions. So he does have big emotions about it. He definitely had an awakening. I think he fell in love. I mean, he really could love his wife, right? Just differently. I don't know. That could be a stretch. So if you got to know, you got to know. Like, that could definitely be a stretch. That's why I'm like, wait, is that what that is? You know, because they call it transitioning. However, as far as that card is, it's definitely these big emotions about that, about being closeted in one respect, but also it's love. I think he fell in love in the past. And that's the thing that awakened him. I think he fell in love in the past. It's actually really sweet, but it was unexpected. I wonder. It's weird because I feel it. It feels really sweet. Like it was like, I don't know, maybe a puppy dog type of thing, but it feels really sweet. Which is weird because he really liked this person. And I can definitely feel that. I feel like a bloom, like a blossom of infatuation, love, something like that. All right, so what about now? What are we dealing with now? Now in this climate now, and what's his current energy about now? That could be it, girl. But look, we got some secret shit happening. Secrets, secrets, secrets. So we got some secrets in the dark. Is that what you got busted with? We got 3 major arcana back to back to back. I do wonder. I don't know. But we got this, and we got this, and guess who else came out? This. But unlike Jeffrey's, he's got them in the reverse. So we have, what is this? What's this about? He's definitely stubborn. Definitely stubborn. Gosh, I feel daddy issues also. Like, I feel like a lot of what he does is out of pride, but also out of like proving a point. Big shoes to fill. This is his current energy. And it's interesting because look, both of these say similar things. Resistance to change, delay, fear of the unknown, indecision, stubbornness. This is about, oh, okay. It feels kind of like the energy too of we can't let this fall because what's going to be there, you know? Hey, Todd. Hey, Rosalind. That doesn't feel like anything dealing with his relationship. It's just part of his story on that one. But it's also the resistance to, oh, never mind. Yeah, it is also still part of this relationship thing. He's not going to change for that person or even for himself. He is going to stay who he's supposed to be, as people have dictated him to be. And in that, that's where he has no control over his own life. And that's where he has this passive aggression. Other people have the reins to his life until he learns how to grow a pair and take control. Now, on the other tip, though, on a political tip, it's quite similar. It's interesting because his identity is tied in both places similarly. Oh, this card. I think it's somebody else in politics. Because I just heard, what do you want from me? It's a Republican. Because it's interesting, because I'm sitting here like, I'm like, is he really a Republican? I'm like, but no, he's not a Republican. But that came up to my mind. I'm like, I think he's a Republican. I'm like, no, he's not a Republican. And I'm like, remember the stories he's telling? So that's not a Republican. That's somebody who cares about people and care about. And then I heard, what do you want from me? It's a Republican. He's not one, but he's one. Oh, okay. Underlying energy. They know each other. They knew each other. Oh, wow. He was at his wedding. Wow. Okay. Okay, so what is he about to learn? He's going to stay in confusion. What is he about to learn, though? What is he about to learn? Lover's card. That person's not going to stay around for this, obviously. Disharmony, imbalance. But the identity he denies himself bleeds over into his work. And that's like, they don't want to separate. Like in my head, like they won't separate. It's like his identity and like who he is and what he is and all that is literally, they seem to be tied together. Oh, you're right. And he could learn to break free from that. This is a possibility card as opposed to a definite card. This is saying this is here for him if he chooses to take it. If he chooses to, that's really interesting because he had no sword cards in his present. He only has sword card 1 as the guilt for his needing to come clean. And then he had 2 of them in his past. And now he has 1 in the future thing of what he's going to learn. And he's going to have to buck tradition. He's going to have to, like, it's the tradition, it's the expectation, it's the patriarchy, it's the government, it's all of that stuff that's keeping him stuck. And this is like literally what he has to break free from. It's a choice that he'll need to make. So what's his outcome? So the star of lack of faith. That's the underlying energy. Here there is a lack of community. He can't join the LGBTQ plus IA community because he won't come out. There's lack of community in the Democrats if he's not going to stand up, you know, and do more. He's just going to keep working hard at trying to be conformed in what people are asking him to be. I don't know. There's still a possibility, though. There's still a possibility of him being himself. It's just, will he? Will he take that chance? Will he follow freedom? I don't know. It doesn't feel like he will, though. It feels like he is going to remain as people want him to be. Maybe in his old age, y'all see like the old gay people on TikTok. They have their own TikTok. It's like, see, failed partnerships. Thank you, Lisa. Failed partnerships and disinheritance. So maybe he does come clean eventually as an old person. Maybe he does come clean. Broken traditions, financial. This doesn't feel bad. This feels like freedom, actually. So maybe he does actually come clean and lives his life the way he wants to. I don't know if he will. It just feels like this is what's waiting for you. Yes, you're going to lose family members. Yes, you're going to lose the things you're trying to hold on to. But damn, you'll find yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know which one's worth more. Wow, book. Okay, so as far as a political thing, they seem to be so tied together, especially because that secret is the blackmail. Yep, that secret is the blackmail. And he's holding tight to that secret. Very, very tight. And he'll do whatever people say to keep it one. All right. So, I think we're finished. Yep. This is where we cheered him on for his 25-hour speech. And then he did nothing with it. No follow-up. Nothing. Yeah. Oh, and we finished before 4 hours. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hold on. Look, he gets another chance if he does it. Maybe he did. Maybe that's something about it. I just know right now he's refusing to face this pain. He's refusing to face that pain. What an interesting story. All right. I will see you guys tonight.